What's up, real MVPs? Ricky Whitmer here, and welcome into another trailer reaction here on the channel MVP Entertainment. Before I get into everything, this is the Harry Potter trailer reaction. Couple of surprises from what I've seen. I will say, just like the Spider-Man one, I have already watched this. I haven't heard it with sound. I watched it at work on my phone. Wasn't able to have sound. So this will be the first time I'm hearing things, but I already kind of half watched it already. So this will be my first in-depth watch, well, first real watch, I'll say, of the Harry Potter trailer. We're going to get into it beforehand. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. If you like this video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you love it. Join the MVP Discord today, link down below. And if you want to support the channel, hit us up on our Patreon. So, I'm going to put my headphones on so I can hear the trailer. We are going to put me in little JR, picture in picture. We're going to watch it. Then I'll go back to my full face and we'll talk about it. But let's watch it. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got.
I told you. You are a normal boy.
I'll turn this up a
And
bit.
you're going to start acting like one.
I'll turn it up just a little bit. Just a little
You
bit.
think you're something special? There is nothing special about you.
I've always wanted to know about my parents.
Your parents were the kindest, bravest people I ever met. They were funny and clever.
Not the Hagrid I grew up
For what
with,
they believed
but
was right.
still not bad.
The next time
Still
I
not a
see
bad
you
Hagrid.
will be in Hogwarts.
Mr. Potter, I think we can expect great things from you. Let's see who you are.
Are you really Harry Potter?
Now I know this was a surprise to many that it's coming out Christmas this year. Many people thought it was going to be coming out next year, but so I've got a couple of thoughts, I'll say already. I want to start off with the positives. I'm going to take my headphones off now that I don't need them. The positives that I have is, number one, just the overall production value. And I know that I've kind of seen people on Twitter already say this. I've seen the whole, people online have said this already, like, oh, the production value looks great. Part of me goes, it's HBO. It should look great. It's like HBO Max. You got the power of HBO, the machine of HBO behind you. So like by saying, oh, the production looks good, it should look good. The one thing I will say, and I was having a discussion with this with a coworker, how like at some points it does have this, like, he's more in the film than I am, so he knows the ins and outs. I just, normal moviegoer, more normal TV watcher. Everything just seems dark now. Just seems dark. We're using darker colors. I mean, the outside with the Quidditch and the Harry Potter fans help me out, or schooling help me out. The like green room area they did, maybe like it's the alchemy, like the gardening. Those lights, like things brightened up, but overall it just, the darkness, it's like I just get that like everything's going dark. But the production value is good. I will say the one thing, the actors for Ron, Harry, and then the actress for Hermione aside, I'm gonna let the internet do their thing on that one. I mean, of course, you roll your eyes a little bit, but the one thing I will say with Hermione and her actress, it's not like someone who's new to the role. Looking at her IMDb page, she played Hermione for the audiobooks, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what it was, the audiobook. So I'm hoping that it's like, okay, we have someone that is going to lock down this character. And the other thing too, and this is on a greater just spectrum, is I feel like overall, a lot of us, even myself included, are going to look at this with the nostalgia lens. We're going to look at it through nostalgia because we've already seen Harry Potter. We've already seen the movies. We have it in our head of like, this is what it looks like. It's okay if this is not exactly like this. I will say, for all the negativity I've seen online because of this, I hope this is good. Like I want things to be good. I do not like, and I want to go back to things when like something comes out like this, we're excited. Not everyone hates it. Like I guess that's just the internet and where we're at right now. But yeah, I mean, I will say the one small thing about the actors for Harry, Ron, and Hermione, and maybe this is just a me thing, I feel like it started with my generation in millennials in high school, noticing like, I remember being a senior and like noticing the freshmen, like, dude, the freshmen are like smaller than they used to be. Like they seem tinier than what we were, and we were short. I just feel like generations, like each generation we go to, they're looking younger and younger and younger. We look younger than our parents' generation when we were kids. My generation's kids will, look younger than us at that age. So it's like one of those things I did notice. I'm like, they look kind of young. Like I know that the actors and actress are like 12 years old. They don't look 12. They look younger than 12. And like I look back at Daniel Radcliffe. Maybe it's because I'm older now. Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson. Looking back at them, and I'm like, they look a little older than what they were. Because realistically, I looked up, they're the same age. They're about 12 years old as of like the movie or TV show coming out. Because like that was the first thing I thought was like, they look kind of young. I wanna check this. But yeah, I love Hagrid. I feel like it looks like Hagrid, even though it's not the Hagrid I remember. R.I.P. I believe R.I.P. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I mean, it looks good. The scaling is nice. The one thing that I will say, the production is nice. The one thing I saw someone say, and I completely agree with this, and this is what I hope we get from this the most, because I will say I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan. I'm a casual Harry Potterist. I just felt like watching this earlier. I'm like, you know what? I gotta react to it. I gotta give my 2 cents about it. The one thing that I'm hoping from this series is, because when I saw at the end, I never knew before this that it was boom, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. I thought it was just a Harry Potter series. No, this is like season 1 is boom, the Philosopher's Stone. Like this is it. Now, I don't know if like season 2 is going to be the next one or like they're going to branch them out, but right now they put boom, the Philosopher's Stone. I'm hoping, and I've seen this already, a couple YouTube channels have said this, where it's like there were story points in the books that were not done because a movie, it's like, okay, we got 2.5, we got 3 hours, maybe 3.5. I mean, now it's like 4 hours, but you can't do an 8-hour movie. You can do an 8-hour series. You can do an 8-hour TV show, because even if you make each episode an hour, it's like, boom, hour, boom, we got 8 hours here. I hope they touch on stuff that is new. a lot of this stuff we've already seen. You know, if my memory's serving me right, the uncle more than the aunt now, and like the it was the father figure that was like, you're useless, and remember this one in the trailer was the female figure being like, you're useless, you'll never live up to anything, and throwing them in the closet under the stairs. So like we've got that point. We've already seen them on the train. We've already seen the like him getting the wand. These are things we've already seen in the movie. I want to see something new, and I'm not mad that they're holding that from us until this comes out. Who knows? They might come out with another trailer and kind of give us more. I hope they touch on story points that were not touched in the movie. I hope they touch on stuff that is new. The last thing I will say, and this was one where I was leaving this to the very end. I was leaving this to the very end because this was when the casting was made. It was the talk of town. It was the talk of X. Now the trailer comes out. It's still the talk of X. And that is, this is our first look at Snape. We got two good, I'm going to say good looks at him. We've got one where I'm going to quickly, I don't want to go ahead and show the whole thing again, but I just want to, I'm going to find it on my own and then pull it up really quick. We got two kind of quick shots at Snape. We saw him kind of in the like the catacombs where it was, you know, him with the wand kind of pointing, and I'm going to pause it on when I get there on the trailer, but we got two looks at Snape. And the internet right now, if you've been on the internet, it is ablazing. It is ablazing with opinions. Of course, people are going to have their opinions. Here's the first shot, first look at Snape kind of, you know, in the what looks to be the hallways, like the catacombs of Hogwarts. Then we got another look, which was him in the wintry snow. We got to see that as well. I will say this also, we've seen, you know, John Lithgow as Dumbledore. I've seen people clowning on Dumbledore. You know, I saw one person say like, oh, he looks like Sherlock Holmes after he was retired. It's not the Dumbledore I remember. Maybe it's because of the hat, but we got the first look at Dumbledore, first look at Snape. Snape's been the main one. That's been the talk of town on X. And I will say this about it. Number one, when the casting came out for who was going to play Snape, I was against it. And mainly because I'm one that I just don't like the racial swaps. I don't like the race bending. I don't like the gender bending. I like keeping things true to what they were. And there's people going back and forth on it still, just arguing. And I'm sitting here, right? And I'm like, how do I, like, I want to give my opinion, but I'm like, how do I even come across this? Because, you know, touchy subject. And I saw a tweet and I wanted to read it off. It's from Robbie Starbuck, who I guess is a filmmaker, host. Never heard of him. Never heard of Robbie. I'm sorry, Robbie. But there's a tweet that he put out that I read it. And I'm like, ooh, yes, that is just, yes, 100%. I'm going to read the tweet and then I'm going to talk about it a little bit. So he said, and this is about Snape, and he had two pictures of the old and the new. He says, the miscast of Snape in Harry Potter is a good example of race swapping changing an entire story. If Snape is black, despite books saying he's white, then Harry is now suspicious that the only black teacher at Hogwarts is stealing, and his dad, Harry's dad, bullied a black kid by hanging him. This seems like a major story change to introduce the idea of racism, and it strays from the source material. Now, when I read that tweet, I went yes. And the part I went yes is, and this is why I kind of feel like there's some pandering, right? There's some pandering here of like, oh, let's change this because it'll appeal to this group of people, that group of people. But it's like, he is right, especially on the point of like, Harry Potter was suspicious of Snape. Now, because you changed the race, there's kind of a like, what's the word I'm looking for? Because before it was like, oh, it's he's suspicious of him because he thinks he's up to no good. Now there's kind of that double standard of like, well, now he's suspicious of him, but it's like now you're muddying the waters. It's like, oh, is it because Snape is up to no good, or is it because, because of the race now, and you're adding in an issue that doesn't need to be there? That's the main thing in my mind. It's unneeded, unnecessary. Is it like that in every case? No. But in this case, changing the race of Snape totally changes the story and muddies the water, in my opinion. It muddies the water, and I think it adds in. I know at the end, like the where he says, let me see if I can pull it back up really quick on my phone as I got rid of it, where he says this seems like a major story change to introduce the idea of racism. I'm going to go that far. I'm hoping that the show creators were not like, oh, we need to introduce some racism here. I want to believe that it's just, hey, the producers and everyone up top's like, hey, we need to do this, even though they don't need to do this. They need to do this. And then it was just something they didn't think of. That's what I hope it is. Something they didn't think of further. And that's why, like, I hope it's not like, oh, we need to put some racism in here, because why would you want to put that anywhere? Like, why would you want that in your Harry Potter? I just don't get it. But it was a good point I saw. That's all I wanted to say about it, because I am on the side of not a huge fan of it, but also I feel like a little bit of it is, I remember my Snape, and that's the Snape. That's like my Snape, but also it's like, come on, guys. Was this needed? Was this needed? But besides the point, overall, I want to end with the point of, I hope this is good. Like everything that comes out, I hope it's good. I hope that people like it. I don't want it to be bad by any means. So this is where you guys come in. Let me know down below. Let me know down below what you guys think. Also, there's a weird cut there. For some reason, my monitors turned off, and it was like, hey, your mic's muted. I'm like, no, I'm using my computer. But let me know what you guys think down below. Are you into it? Are you not into it? What are your thoughts about anything from the trailer? What did you like? What didn't you like? Let me know in that comment section. Remember, if you loved it, hit the subscribe button. If you like it, hit that like button. I hope it's good. Christmas can't come soon enough. Well, actually, it can't. We're in May. I don't want the end of the year yet. So can't wait for this series. Hope it's good. Hope it's good. I'll say it again. Hope it is good. Thank you guys for everything. And as always, have a good day, everybody.